All right, guys, this is Real Estate Q&A session week 67. We just had a lapse in our reception. I was 30 minutes into the show and it cut out on me. So, damn. Instagram, why do you do me like this? Oh, this is a way better block. So, as we are what we're doing right now, obviously this video is it literally just restarted my whole episode. I had some good value that I was talking about. I'm gonna pull up right here. Anyway, we'll finish the show right here. All right, so what we were doing was before IG cut us out and literally tossed 30 minutes of freaking value due to the reception. I don't know what it is, but we were hot on the tail of a deal that I found 40 minutes ago. Literally hopped in my car, ran the numbers, talked to the agent, and hopped in my car, and now I'm out here. So that's what it takes to get these deals. You got to be quick, you got to be fast. We were also talking about whether if you want to be an investor, whether a real estate license helps or doesn't help. And quick synopsis of what I said: no, you don't need a license to be an investor. You can literally go and buy and invest in wholesale and flip and rentals all you want. No credentials, don't matter your color, your degrees, literally does not matter. You can go literally do that stuff without a license. Does it help? Yes, it helps to a certain extent on how you utilize it. I have access to the MLS. I can move with speed. I can comp with real data. I can also use it as a tool when I'm talking to off-market sellers and they want to sell their house at a higher price than which I'm not willing to buy. I can enlist myself to be the agent if they'd like. So instead of me throwing that deal away because we can't come to an agreement on a price, I can offer my services as a real estate agent and still find a way to make money and help the customer out in the best way possible. So that's how it adds value. Damn, that was close. That's how it adds value. That's how you can utilize the license. So yeah, guys, I'm sorry. I know the damn thing cut out, and I don't know what happened, but literally lost 30 minutes of the show. So again, let's reset. This is Real Estate Q&A session week 67 weeks of straight value. I don't know if you guys have ever done anything 67 weeks in a row, but I have, besides normal life things. You get what I'm saying, right? Yes, disclaimer, not a guru, just a guy that knows a little bit more than your average Joe. You guys can listen, you don't have to, you can do whatever you want. But what I do advise you, if you're considering going and buying a course or enrolling with a coach, make sure they're really out here in the field. I'm out here in the field every day. Every single day. I wish somebody would try me. I wish somebody would try me. I'm out here in the field every single day. So, with that being said, you can either listen or you don't have to listen. It's up to you, right? I had a lot of it firsthand experience. And if you would like to bypass some of the things that I've gone through and the money that I've lost, it'll be great to come here, ask questions, and get whatever you have off of your mind. And talk to somebody who's really out here. Good drink of water. So, appreciate y'all for popping in. Coming back, welcome back. Co-Realty Investments, what's going on? Elena, hello. Sneaker Fiend, what's going on? Woo! Needed that water, guys. Muy caliente, mucho caliente, muy caliente. It is hot. And I don't know if you guys know, it's a heat advisory of 106 here in Baltimore. So I have no problem staying in this AC, but it is hot. Woo! Anyway, so Sneaker Fiend says, at closing, I have the option to put an extra $2,000 and that will go into equity, or should I just opt out? I would, if it's only $2,000, no. $2,000 is not going to make a difference in your equity, and it's barely going to put a dent in your mortgage payment. I'd keep that. I'd pocket that. I'm not putting large amounts of money into a deal after the fact unless it's going to significantly, bring down my mortgage, or I'm just not going to do that. Right? There has to be a good reason and enough money to make it worthwhile. If you're only putting 2K, now you can put the 2K in there if you want. But use a mortgage calculator, figure out what your payment is going to be with that extra $2,000, right? If you see that it's only going to take away, $20 or $5, I personally probably would just keep the $2,000 in my pocket. If you're talking about $30,000, that's something significant. But then I'd ask you the question. Well, not even ask you the question. I just let you know once you put that money in that deal, that's it. You can't pull that 30. It's gone. You're already putting up 20% or however much percent on that 20%. If you're using a conventional product, it's gone. Just like an FHA. If you use 3.5%, once you put that money in that deal, that's it. That's the deposit. Great. But anything else. So if you're buying a $100,000 house and you're using a conventional product, you got to put 20% down. That's $20,000 that you're depositing into that house. That's going to create equity. That $20,000 is gone. Not going to be able to touch it, access it, unless you refinance or you sell the house. That's it. Or you borrow against the house. Yes, I'm eating crackers and cheese. Bear with me, guys. Anyway. Woo! Butt sneeze. Butt sneeze. Okay. So anyway, I hope that helps, right? What we try to do, or what I try to do as investors is, and everybody does things differently, right? I think the most important thing is leveraging the money you have, right? And so once the money that you put into a deal, you can't pull it out. That's less capital you have to be able to work with and do other deals. Now, if you're looking at it from a homeowner's perspective, that's great, right? But have equity, right? A lot of people will buy a home and they'll sink a bunch of money into it so they can create that equity so their mortgage payment is low, right? And this is like if it's your forever home or you're going to live there 5-7 years and you don't want to pay $1,500, you'd rather pay $1,200. Great, put the money up, right? But that's from a homeowner perspective. If you're looking at it from an investor's perspective, my question is, how are you going to get that money back out? Once it's in the house, it's in the house. Once you pay for a house and it's paid off, that's it. The house, that money is gone. Unless you sell it, unless you refinance out, you pull that money out. You know what I'm saying? There's a couple ways you can do it, but if you're looking at putting money into a deal, make sure it's significant enough to, make sure it's significant enough to where it's going to, lower your payments every month and provide some type of value. But if you're only talking about a couple $1,000s, I would pocket that and I would do something else with it. Put it into the house as a renovation. $2,000 worth of renovations. Excuse me as I take a sip of water. A sip of water. So anyway. Woo. Alright, so let's do this. We said we was gonna go look at a deal, didn't we? I think that's what we said. So you guys are gonna have to follow me into the deal. Because I'm definitely gonna get out and go look at that. I don't think anybody's in the house. So let's do that. I'm gonna eat this last cracker. We're gonna swing the block. Turn the block, swing the block, and we're gonna go look inside that deal. Now I will say this, just from outside view, and I'll show you guys. Right after this cracker. Very important information I'm about to tell you guys. How are you a student driver? You should running through stop signs. For the folks that still listen, this is about to be real valuable. Pay attention. I'm gonna tell you why it's valuable. Alright. So, what you guys are about to see is how I walk through a deal. How I evaluate what I'm looking for, what I'm looking at. And it starts on my drive. It starts when I pull onto the street, right? All the observations. This is key. And it's key because if you've never done this before, if you've never, evaluated a hot deal at that moment, at that time, gone out, did whatever, this is something you need to pay attention to, right? You'll see there's a level of detail and observation that is going to be key for you as you guys go and look at your own deals from somebody that does this. So, already evaluate the deal on paper, on the computer. Made sense on the computer. That's great. That's fine. That's dandy. But when you get out in the field, that's not always the case. Things always look better. On the computer, and there's a lot of times they're different when they get out. So, already, our house is on the next block over. I can tell you right now, just from sitting out there for like 15 minutes when we were out there, that block is not as desirable as the next block over. I'm the next street over. And this street right here, I'll show you guys. This street right here looks desirable. You know what I'm saying? Look at that. Look at that house. Look at these houses, right? This is desirable, right? This looks nice, right? Now, when we go to, dude, what are you doing? When we go to this next block over where the actual subject property is, you're gonna see it's a little bit different. Now, the one thing to keep in mind is that even though you're on the same street, blocks differ on the same street. So the 600 block might look different than the 700 block, which might look different than the 800 block, right? This is a level of detail you have to keep in mind, right? So just because there is a house that's sold for $200,000 on the street over, like where we are, doesn't mean that your house is going to sell for $200,000, right? Keep this in mind. You have to pay attention to the streets. Is it desirable? Does it look great? How's the upkeep of the lawns? Is this street wider? Do people take care of their yards or the fronts of their houses and all that kind of stuff? Yeah, all that stuff plays a factor, because what you're trying to do is get to a point where you can narrow down an ARV. That's what you're trying to figure out, the value of the house once you renovate it. And so the key to that is, one of the major keys to that is your street. Is there board ups there? Is there, activity going on? Is there renovations? Because you don't want to be the only person renovating on the street, right? And you definitely don't want to get it twisted that I'm on the same street, but the block right there, 600, has $200,000 houses. Great. But then my block right here, I got a couple board ups, it looks a little scraggly. Oh, well, I can get 200K too. I think I can, because I'm on the same street and there's comps right there. You might not be able to. Just FYI. Blocks matter. Streets matter. So that's the level of deep. Even if you're within a quarter-mile radius of other comps, does not mean you're gonna get those. Does not mean you're gonna get that value. That is how narrowed down you gotta get. You gotta go from a quarter. Nah, bro. You gotta go from a quarter mile. Great, pulling comps within a quarter mile, and then you look at the comps that are within a quarter mile. Great. All right. Now we have something to work with. The comps that are within a. Dude, if you come over here and ask me, now that you're looking at comps within a quarter mile, you're looking at comps on your block. Are there comps on my street, on my block? You're going from quarter mile to within a couple blocks, within that quarter mile space, to my street, to your block. That's how far down you gotta narrow, right? That's how far down. So let's continue with this observation. So I already told you guys, subject property is on a street that is less desirable than the two streets that are parallel to it. I think I said parallel, right? This way, this way. Also, our block has a couple board ups. I already noticed that. It's at least 4 board ups on our block. Right? 4 board ups on our block. Now the block in front of us, I didn't see any board ups. In the block behind us, I haven't gone to that block yet, but we'll do that when we drive through. So let's go ahead and drive back to that block. I hope that my reception doesn't go out like it did last time. Oh, and by the way, before I do that, let's do this. I need to figure out. Oh, shoot. Try not to pause it, and I don't know if I have the. Hold on. All right, so this is another thing. Get you a hotspot so you can always evaluate deals on the go. That is probably one of the best investments, is being able to get a hotspot and evaluate deals in real time. So bear with me. I am going to get the code, the lockbox code, so that I can access the property. Hold on, guys. Again, stay woke. It's very valuable information I'm about to show you guys here. This is what it's like when you have MLS access. You can get codes to houses, lockbox codes on your own. You don't have to wait for your real estate agent when they're available. And I cut half that time. I cut it all in half because I can literally just go. Okay. So the lockbox code is So, guys, if you guys have any questions, please feel free to ask. This is Real Estate Q&A session for week 67. We are in the field looking for a deal. Not even looking for a deal. We have a deal. We have a deal. And what we are doing is about to go to that deal. All right, hold on. Let's go look. Let's go look at this deal. We are hot on the trail of a deal. I feel like I ain't gonna say that, but I feel like I'm looking for a fugitive or some shit. We are hot on the trail of a deal, about to pull into the block 0916. We're going into this deal. Here it is. Now, a couple things to note while we are out here right now. I told you guys I was going to give you a real-time walkthrough of how I evaluate a deal in the field, right? Our subject property is right there with the sign on the door, right there. So what are we looking at? We're looking at the block. I can tell you right now, you saw the block before, perpendicular to this one. It was way better looking than this one is. Key point, board up right there. Board up right there. Looks like there's a board up right there, or maybe their window might be busted up. Oh, vacant property notice right there. So this is a vacant right here. Oh, another one. Board up right there too. Damn, we got all these board ups, right? That house right there, that's got all the green on. I don't even know if that's a board up. But that just lets you know this block does not seem to be as desirable. Doesn't seem to be as active when it comes to renovations than the other block, right? So let's go ahead and get out of here and go look at this deal. Ah, shit. Tell you guys, you're getting great value. Oh, also, by the way, check this out. This is key. Get you a laser pointer. What do you call these thingamajigs? Laser pointer tape measure. Saves time. You can literally get measurements in a house ASAPidly. Right? ASAPidly, no problem. 0916. All right, so let's go. Let's go. I don't think there's anybody inside that house, but we're going inside that house. All right, let's go. I'll walk you guys through a couple things. Muy caliente. Oh gosh. All right, so you see kind of the condition of the others of the houses across the street, right? Here is our subject property. I mean, it's not bad. It's just like there's a couple eyesores across the street, right? I don't see any board ups on our actual side of the street, which is fine. But I can tell you that our house looks good from the outside. Now, the agent said that there was this was needing a full gut, but we'll be the determining factor for that. Off top, I can tell you that we have vinyl windows. You want to scan from top to bottom. You got vinyl windows, which is you can use to save, right? You can save some money because you don't have to replace any windows. Now, we still don't know the condition of those windows, but we'll check them on the inside. The cornice up at the top, you can tell it's got a little rust up there. We might need a new roof, might not, we'll see. But I can tell you our awning, our porch looks to be in good condition. It's straight, it's not sagging, doesn't look like it has any damage, as well as the gutters. Gutters look good. Vinyl windows on the porch, and vinyl windows in the basement window, which to me, good signs, right? So far, so good. Steps could use some work. We know we need a new rail because that rail looks pretty dated, and it's not to code. But we'll, again, check this out when we get up here. So, looks like we have some neighbors on the porch. Let me see what's going on. 916. What's going on, brother? Know they've been active over here, ain't they? Know they've been active over here. A lot of people been coming through.
Nothing.
Couple. Yeah. 916. Yeah. It won't be long. Oh, snapper doodles. Okay. All right, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go get my mask. Yeah, you need a mask now. Okay. All right, so I'll let you guys know off top. It is wet. As soon as I walked in, it was wet. Very dank smell, which lets me know there is some water damage. The carpet seems soaked, and you can see that there was damaged drywall that fell from the ceiling, which probably is an indication, not even probably, that the roof needs to be replaced. So let's do our walkthrough. For the folks that's still here, you guys are getting tremendous value. I'm just letting you know that. So I hope you're taking notes. Shit. Oh, yeah. All right, so off top, I can tell you right now, layout, We need a layout change. Very blocky, chopped up layout. Oh my gosh. Oh boy. What a dandy. Look at this. This is awesome. Awesome. I don't think I need to see anything else. This is problematic. So we already know that there is a major, and there, is that a spider web net? Oh shit. Guys, there's spider webs like hanging down. I don't know if I can even get over it. Oh, I need a stick. Anyway, I don't need to go over there. Oh man, spider webs everywhere. Shit. All right, so let's do this. I'm about to put my hair up real quick, you know. Safe space. Come on. Hold on, guys. So I can tell you that right now that yes, this needs a full gut. You can't save anything in here. I don't really need to see the rest of the house to know the condition, because I can tell the condition of the house just by walking into the front, right? We have a serious water issue. I do need to see where it's coming from. It's probably coming from the roof. This is the time where you need sticks so you can get past all these spider webs. Ugh. Oh man, there's look at this. Spider webs, you can't even walk through, right? But what we want to do is see the layout. We don't really need to go into every space. That water leak had to come from the ceiling. Our bathtub, oh yeah, you can hear the water dripping in there. Hear that? Oh yeah, it's actively dripping from the ceiling. So we know off top we need a new roof. New roof, new bathroom. I'm not going through there because there's a bunch of spider webs. But we have an in-between room and we have a front room. What we'd want to do with this layout is probably try to get a bathroom inside of one of these rooms. We'll have to look at the comps and how they set theirs up. But we automatically know we do need to add another bathroom because this is a 3-1. Most of the properties in this area have 3-2s that are selling at the value we need this house to sell to. We know we don't have a, a full master suite. We don't. So we have an in-between room, have a front room, and we have a back room. Could we add another bathroom up here? We could. We can make this a smaller room and add a bathroom maybe in there. We could. But that's what's going to make us competitive, right? All this drywall, gone. It's got to go, right? There's significant water damage. There's enough significant water damage to where this place needs to be pretty much gutted. I can tell you that right now. And you can hear the drips of water. Which means there's probably the roof sags and there's probably a pool of water. Yep, you can see it right there. There's a pool of water. So we know we need to demo the roof, the whole roof. Like there's no saving nothing. No saving anything in the roof. I can only imagine the basement. Oh shit. How can I get through there? You know what? We're gonna figure out how to get through there. Just for you guys. Shit. Where there's a will, there's a way. And I am creating a pathway to walk through here without all the spider webs. All right. This is awesome. This is real estate, guys. This is real estate. level of spider webs in here. I know nobody's visiting this house. Oh, shit. Look at that. That's the kitchen. All right, I've seen enough. I don't even need to go down there. I'm pretty good. I know. Hey, this needs a full gut. Say less. Say less. Say less. Hold on, guys. 0916. 0916. All right. Let me get in the car. I'll give you guys my synopsis of that. Jeez. Let me let's get in here and talk about this real quick. Muy caliente. Sheesh. Okay. Air on full blast. All right. So let's talk about that. One, I am glad that I went and saw the deal, right? And I told you guys that everything looks good on the internet. All these deals look great when they are selective with their pictures. Also, keep in mind, if there's a deal on the market and there's no pictures, it's just the front of the house, chances are the inside looks like crap. Your objective when you sell a house as an agent is to put the house in its best light. And when an agent doesn't put pictures of the inside of the house, that's because they're trying to do that house a favor by not showing how crappy the inside looks, and just the outside picture is the house in its best light. Two, that house needs a full gut. I don't need to go everywhere in the house, right? And so there's such thing as managing your time, and once you go through and see enough signs, you're gonna automatically know it's not even worth my time to go through the rest of this house. I already know it's a full gut. It's a full gut, right? And that kind of gives you an idea when it comes to your numbers. Now, is that a house where you're gonna go and try to get all the measurements and figure out how much feet this is? Probably not, right? You just stick a number on it, a large enough number to where you think it's going to be, and you roll with it, right? Because chances are there's not a lot of people that walk through that house. I can tell because of the spider webs. I had to knock down spider webs as I went upstairs. I had to knock down spider webs as I walked through to the kitchen. If there's a bunch of investors trying to buy this house, there wouldn't have been spider webs in those common area spaces where people have to walk through to see X, Y, Z. I can tell you right now, people walked to that house, literally walked just like we did, and walked right back out and said, I can't. So this house is going to scare a lot of this house is going to scare a lot of people away. It's going to scare a lot of investors away, and that's fine, right? That's fine. Those are houses that you have a better chance of winning. Now, in what capacity, or what is your capacity, right? This is probably going to be a $60,000, $70,000 renovation. I didn't even go in the basement, but it's probably about $60,000, $70,000, right? As a beginner, do you really want to be doing a $60,000, $70,000 renovation? It's up to you. I don't advise it, but this is not going to be an easy house to do for people that don't have the experience or the manpower to be able to get something like this done. That is where the competition shrinks. Now, is this something that I want to take on? Maybe. There's a lot of work. It starts with the roof. There's going to be a lot of demo. There's a lot of demo. The layout is choppy, so you got to open it up. The kitchen was super small, so you know you have to move the kitchen. The basement, I'm just going to assume the basement's all wet. So you got to waterproof. There's going to be a bunch of clearing out and stuff like that. Maybe we can go around the back because they said there's HVAC. Oh gosh, I did not check and see if it had ducts, but it said it did, so I'm assuming, it's there. I'm just gonna, it's a gut. I ain't gonna try to say nothing. It's a gut. It's a gut. So, will I take this on? I have to go back and run my numbers and see, because initially before I got here, I had about 50K on it, just without seeing it, knowing that it was going to be a full. But looking at it, you probably want to add a couple $10,000, $67,000 motivation. Is that going to work for the price in which this house is listed? No, it's not. It's not. Now, we've had a couple houses out here sell for 200, but I had about a 180 on this, right? Can I still do I think that you can still get 180 out here on this block, the way it looks with these board ups over here? No. I think that a more reasonable ARV would be probably 170, 165. They're listing it for $69.99. Do I think it's worth $69.99, knowing now that my renovation cost is about $60,000, between $60,000 and $70,000? No. This is something that's going to be a little bit. I'm going to bid under list price and see what happens. Right? I'm just going to throw a number out there. At the end of the day, this guy or this agent seems to just, he's going to take, not take, but he's going to present whatever offer you give. So even if it's listed under list price. So also key thing, if you guys have done all of this, you've done the research at home, you've gotten in your car, you've driven out to the property, you've walked to the property, evaluated all this stuff, you better put an offer in. Because you just spent time evaluating it. You spend your time making it worthwhile. I might throw this guy a $50,000 offer. He might take it. You know what I'm saying? And if he takes it, great. But I'm not going to do all this work and then not present the offer. You literally did all the necessary work to get to a number, to get to have a full understanding of what's going on, and you don't present the offer. Well, why'd you just go through all that? Just wasting your time. Like, literally just wasting your time. You don't go out and do all this evaluating and not present the offer. So, guess what? Even if I'm under list price on this one, given its condition, I'm still going to present. You might take it, you might not. So what? Who cares? Find another deal, right? That's what we do here. So, sometimes you get deals that are spot on the money and they're ready to go. And sometimes you get deals that are a little bit more complicated when you get out there. Like this one. This needs a full cut. Most agents are not in the field or have a great understanding of renovation costs. So I've heard before, hey, that house needs a full cut. And I get in there and I look and I'm like, no, not really. I can do this, I can save that, or everybody's perspective of full cut is different. This, he wasn't lying. That's full cut. That's full cut. You can't go there without a mask. It's so damn. Which is why I eat crack. So, one positive I will give about this whole scenario. That could be a lesson for everybody listening. Is that I found this deal on the MLS about an hour and a half ago. Within an hour and a half, I've already talked to the agent. It listed them to right away offer. I've actually gone out to the neighborhood and I've actually walked in and seen the property and came up with numbers to offer this guy, offer the seller, all within an hour and a half. The positive is, you find a deal, you move on it quickly. You find a deal, you don't move on it quickly, you're up here. It's the level of speed. It's the level of speed you need to move with in order to get deals in this market and be competitive. Because if you're the other person looking at this house, I'm your competition. And we saw it at the same time. You said, I gotta call my agent, or I'll get up there this afternoon, or I'll go tomorrow. Let's say it was a good deal. I was able to swoop it. I just swooped it right under you because I ain't took the initiative to get up there and be quick about it. I'm showing you guys in real time how fast you have to move and be able to make decisions and come up with stuff in order to win. You guys want to win, right? You guys want to put in offers. You guys want to win these deals. Well, if you're dealing with on-market properties, it's the level of speed you have to move with. Now, one thing I am going to do, just to be thorough, I'm going to ride the back, almost to the back of the house. Maybe in the back of the house, I can see the roof. And then I'm going to go to my renovation, which is right there. That's another reason why I was interested in this deal, is because it's like 2 blocks up from another renovation I'm doing. All right, so where is the back of that house? I think it is. Oh my gosh. This thing has a garage on it. Yeah, that's gotta be the house. So, first of all, did not know this thing has a garage. And that's what it also does not have. It's fucked up. I think I'm okay off this one. There it is right there. I think that's it. It does not also have a meter, so we are really gutting this thing and having to start over, pull permits, all that kind of stuff. Oh no, this is not the house. I can tell you it's not the house because the windows did not have boards on them. So it's either this one, no, it's further down. Here we go. I think it's this one with this mattress. Yeah. I think it's this one with this mattress right here. Yeah, I think it's this one or this one. Yeah, I think it's that one right there, number 7. Yeah, I'm okay. You know what? Every deal it's this one. Yeah. I think I'm okay. I think I'm fine. There's a certain, like, look at this block. This is what I was telling you about, right? Look at the condition of the back of these houses on this block, right? And then look at the back. Look on this block. Drastic difference, right? Drastic difference. This is what I was telling you guys about when it comes to running your numbers and being observant, because stuff can always look good on paper. It can always look good on paper. When you get out there, things always look different. All right, so let's go to this other house. I might as well just keep you guys on the live. Show you guys my other reno, progress we've been making on it. Now this one is mine is 2 blocks down. I am not on a desirable street, but I am on a street that how should I say it? It's great for renting. Let's go ahead and pull up to this other one. I will keep you guys on for about another 5 minutes so you guys can see the progress of the renovation. You see how close I was? Like literally 2 blocks away. I really want that deal to work out, but you're gonna have to put like $70,000 in that deal. I don't like doing that. I don't like doing big renovations. Call. All right, see how close that was? 2 blocks away. All right, let's go check out the progress the guys are doing. I don't know. They're not here. They're working another house. We started working a flip today. We're almost done with this one. I left the freaking window open. All right, so let's turn you guys around here. It is hot, hot, hot. Now we still haven't done our landscaping, but let's see that we have done. Here we go. Yeah, painted the door, repainted some of this stuff right here. You know. By the way, I really like this color, and I have started using this color everywhere. Oh shit, Myron! I didn't even know people. Oh my gosh, dude! I didn't know you. Woo! Woo! Jeez, scared me. Scared me, man. Damn. All right, well I guess you guys can see some of the stuff we've been doing. Added some recess, flush mounts. Still a little dirty in here, but you know, still good. Came in here, bathroom. Oh, snapperdoodles, hey. Got a little bit tied up some stuff. Added that. Towel in there. Floor in here. We gotta clean this floor up and, you know, try to do some things. Painted everything. This is gonna be a rental, by the way. Was gonna flip it, but no. Got our bedroom 1. Gotta clean this floor up. Simple, right? Bed 2, bath 2. Another bathroom, towel. Obviously, is still wet. Actually, I don't think it is. Step on this. Yeah. Exposed brick. All great. From here. Pretty basic. And yeah, got another bedroom here. Yeah, I mean, this is not really far off, right? Not really far off from being completely done. Just a couple details, finishing this bathroom over here, cleaning up, getting the floor done. I think the electrician's coming by at the end of the day. I mean, the end of the week to finish putting those in. Then our basement. Our basement is the way it is, pretty dry. If you guys remember this basement before, it was full of water and moisture. This is a good sign. It used to leak right here, but we fixed that problem. So yeah, see how we transformed this basement into now a usable space. Dry locked the floor, moved everything, put a new water heater in. Let me cut this light off. Power's off, I guess. But yeah, I mean, the basement's now fresh and clean. you guys go back and look at older videos, this basement was trash. So yeah, that's how we do. Just want to stop by here, kind of get an idea. Are you guys done with the? Hey, you guys done with these at the other spot?
Yes.
George is over there.
Yep.
He's over there now. All right.
Yep.
All right, guys. Well, that concludes this week real estate Q&A. You guys got to come with me on a live house hunt. What I'm gonna do is go check on another property. It is hot. Y'all stay out the heat. It is freaking hot. Other than that, peace, blessings, and love. Remember what I told you guys today. Very informative. Very, very informative. All right, peace, guys.